Bree Kim in commentary for these next three women's games as we see the sides make their way out. Bree, now we get to the business part of the day.
You're right about that, Phil. The winner of this match will win Pool D. Both teams will go to the semifinals tomorrow, but it will determine their seeding. So lots to play for in this match. Of course, they last faced each other 1 month ago at the Thailand Sevens tournament. Japan beat Thailand 14-5. They also played each other in August at Korea Sevens. Japan also took that match. Should be very exciting for these two teams, very familiar with each other, but all to play for in this match, determining the seed for the semifinal.
Indeed, there's no question that Japan looks like a team that understands exactly what's on the line this weekend in Osaka, Japan. A ticket to the Paris Olympics. And all of a sudden we get silence around Yokoro Sakura Stadium. Play underway. Japan retains off their own kickoff as well. The ideal start for the hosts. The Sakura Sevens is poking her nose through the captain, Yume Hirano. 40 metres out from that tie line. Yoshino pops one off from Mizutani.
No hands.
Told to let go now, and she didn't. Japan go quick. Running downhill now as well. Saya Gusa. Now just turning it back inside was Suda. Ball's there once again. There's an overlap out wide. Pass went to ground though. Saya Suga to clean up. Good D as Japan build phases here inside that tie 22. Just holding play up, resetting. Now they go quick short side and that goes through the hands of Chiaki Sayasuga. They were playing advantage though.
Yeah, lots of high pressure on defense from Thailand. Trying to slow down the breakdown, not doing much of that, but still able to stay organized. Almost turned over that ball, but just got a little bit too eager at the end as Japan looks to play again.
Japan and the People's Republic of China, the two teams with Olympic experience on show in the women's division here at Osaka. Hole opens up and right through the middle goes Marin Kajiki, who opens the scoring for the hosts. It's Japan 5-0, kick to come.
Kajiki looking so calm and composed there. A little bit of misdirection. Doesn't like what she sees on the right side, and then loves that gap right at the edge of the breakdown. Thailand perhaps thinking that the ball has already moved away from the ruck. So Japan penalizing them for that error, as you see the Japanese fans there in full support. That will put them at 7-0 with the converted kick.
Yeah, Japan, they'd been shifting it early in this game, sideline to sideline. And Bree, the Thai defence had held up, going to the edges, just forgot about that space back through the middle of the ruck.
And that's where these kickoffs are so crucial, but not able to get possession now.
So Japan shifting it with possession once again off their own kickoff. Hara, who scored one of Japan's 7 tries in their opening game against Kazakhstan, is trying to work a short side. Tsutsumi scored a hat-trick in that game as well. So we'll see her get her opportunity at some point. Just a little bit of missed timing in the middle of the field involved with, say, Gusa.
Yeah, it looked like Hirano thought there was an outline coming, and Saigusa was wanting that underline. And finally, we see Thailand with their first possession of the match. Playing 4 minutes of defense is exhausting, so we'll look to see how well they can retain this possession.
Yeah, Ratanapon Wittayuroniuk scored 2 tries for Thailand in their win over Kazakhstan, as we see the ball turned over once again. Japan with all the possession in this first half. Hara lays it back. Now they're going to shift it. Good pace there. Drew in the outside defender and away goes Yoshino. Mayu Yoshino goes to the house. And the 22-year-old puts it down under the sticks. Japan extends. This could be a 2 converted try lead in just a second.
Well, let's take a look here from where it all started. Japan so aggressive in that scrum. Hirano right there to take it. But look at this pass, the nice pin and pass from Yoshino's teammate, allowing Yoshino to go almost totally unscathed into the try zone. But Japan just very seamlessly working that edge, exposing it to get another 7 points.
Michiyo Suda adds 2 more as well. She's 2 from 2 so far. 2 comfortable kickoff attempts. Kicked 4 from 7 in that last match as well. Just adds an extra scoring dimension to a sevens team. An important element to any successful campaign. Thailand have knocked on here, 14 points to 0, and 1 minute and change before half time.
And Phil, at halftime, you have to wonder, Thailand's going to have to figure out what they're going to do on those kick receipts, because that's the 3rd time that they've lost kickoffs in that spot. They've got to clean that up if they want to get back in this game.
No hands.
Indeed they do. There's the try scorer, Yoshino. Who took it into contact there. Her team winning a penalty at the breakdown.
Okay, use it.
Tapped by Hirano. Saegusa got around 1. Working at short side. Hara fending away, beating a couple of tacklers. Oh, the opportunity just went begging there with that pass hitting the deck. Kajiki, the other try scorer, now with it. Nice run there from Mizutani, turning 20 next month. One of the youngsters in this Japan team that is just primed for another successful sevens campaign. Suda took it into contact. You can hear the halftime siren in the background. So maybe one last roll of the dice for a Thailand team that has just been absolutely starved of possession in this first 7-minute period.
But finally, Thailand gets rewarded. They've been trying to slow down and disrupt this breakdown. Finally win that poach. And this is a tall task before the end of the first half. They will have to fight off this Japanese scrum here.
Yeah, there was plenty of push the last time they packed one down. Now that passes out the back. Quick thinking required from Thailand here. Do they just cut their losses and get to the sheds down by 2 scores? The Japan knock on. That will do us for the first half. In Japan's second match of the tournament, the hosts, they lead Thailand 14 points to 0 at Yokoro Sakura Stadium in Osaka, Japan. And they're looking good, Bree.
That they are. Thailand is fighting hard. It's been a very close match, even though Japan has been controlling most of the game so far. Japan has just looked very composed, willing to string together the phases, to wait for things to open up. As you see here, that's the first score from Kajiki, who notices the gap opening up from the breakdown. Thailand not staying disciplined there. And then in this next one, a great turnover by that Japanese front row, which eventually lets the Japan attack open up wide. And here we see a great view, attacking that edge and letting Yoshino run to the try zone free. So 2 well-earned tries in that first half. Thailand's defense has been quite good, but when you play defense for such a long time, your energy wanes. And then to get back in and fight for possession, you have to string together multiple phases. And so Thailand is up to a very tall task against a very composed Japanese team. We'll see what they bring in the second half.
More deep breaths from the Sakura Sevens as well, this champion team who have been to the last 2 Olympics for Rugby Sevens since Rugby Sevens became an Olympic sport, of course. They finished last at the Tokyo Olympics, down in 12th position, 10th at Rio in 2016, after winning the Asian Championships to qualify for Rio. Of course, they were the host nation in 2020. And interestingly, we saw 5 try scorers from Japan in that opening game a few hours ago against Kazakhstan, and 2 different try scorers so far here. So more than half of their squad now has their name on the score sheet for this tournament. And we're only 1.5 games into it. Well, Japan is. And they've coughed up inside their own 22 here, so comfortably Thailand's best opportunity to post some points in this game so far to kick off this second half.
Right, you are, Phil, and it'll be interesting to see where Thailand decides to attack. There is a weak side to expose, but it looks like the scrum half is set up on that side, so they'll be looking to attack strong here.
Set.
And they have retained it. Thailand, that is. A real opportunity here. Stood up was Jai Jerim. And how's that for dominant defense from the Japanese? They'll go quick, sorry, Bree.
Poor indecision from the Thai player, just not knowing where to go, and the body position so high. Japan just stuffed her in that tackle as they look to attack now.
Stepping off the right was Suda. A good offload for Yoshino, who just couldn't hang on to it. Certainly a half chance there for Japan. Back to midfield though, at least. They've gained some of that ground back that they lost from the early knock-on.
Yeah, and good work there from Wandi to fight and get her arm in that tackle to disrupt just enough to win back possession for her team.
That's the one that feeds, Wandi. So Thailand now seeing it through hands. Good D there from Yoshino. She's been strong in this game for Japan. Over the top of one set of hands, and they're going backwards here. How much pace can we see? Well, great D in the end on Jantamala. Now Thailand trying to regain some of that lost ground.
Use it.
There's not a lot happening here. That was 2-on-3 down the short side. 1D told to use it once again. Now there is a chance here. That pass just couldn't quite eventuate. And it was a cynical play to stop Thailand from getting the ball on the outside. So a yellow card. That will certainly help Thailand's chances.
10, 20.
And we take a look at the replay here. Japan trying to play very high-flying defense, but arm does get in the way. And of course, that one-arm knock is going to be an automatic yellow. So Thailand now gets to set up with a line out with the one-woman advantage. Look to see if they can expose and see how the Japanese defense will adjust from here.
Wait. Gap.
Well, it looks like Tsutsumi might be into the game now. The hat-trick hero. And the number 9 jumper will keep an eye on that one. Pinched. That was great work from Mizutani. They work it through hands, and there's plenty of space as well. Suda, a good offload. And there she is. Tsutsumi picks up her 4th try of the tournament. Honoka Tsutsumi is having some fun in Osaka.
Tsutsumi gets to dot down her first try of the game due to hard work from her teammates, of course, winning that ball and reading the attacking throw well to win the Thailand lineout. Not how Thailand would have wanted to start. That 2-minute advantage as the kick goes short, and it will remain 19-0.
She's enjoying herself out there. Why not? Certainly taking full advantage of the the hard work happening on the inside, as Bree alluded to. Bree Kim, our rugby expert, co-commentator here for the Asia Women's Sevens Olympic qualifiers coverage from Yokodo Sakura Stadium. Japan, they've been experts at winning back their own kickoffs so far. Not this time. But once again, this Thai team are getting marched backwards with possession. Good tackle there from Suda. Now Thailand are thinking about trying to take advantage of some space back on the inside of the ruck. Told to let go now. Half a chance here. Switched back inside. Now there is an overlap. It's probably disappeared now. And the ball's been ripped out in that process. It was Yoja. And this Japanese defense is just a wall.
What's impressed me the most with this Japanese defense, especially with one person down, is their ability to still slow the Thailand attack. If Thailand wants to take advantage of the one extra person, they must recycle the ball from the ruck quicker than they have been. They're taking too long, especially in their own 22. It seems like they want to secure that ball a little bit more before sending it out, but that just gives Japan an extra second to get reorganized and relaunch their defense.
Hara sending it on. Tsutsumi. Not quite this time. Thinking about try number 5 for the day. Still crisp passing though. Got on the outside as well, and there is a chance now for Kajiki. Ball out the back. A nice offload. There is Kajiki once again. And she's knocked on within a metre of the try line.
Oh, just hoping for that second movement to turn into a try, I'm sure. But referee was right there to catch that knock on.
Come, let's go. Thailand.
As we run into no time, likely will be the last play of the game. Thailand has a tall task ahead of them, but we'll see what they can do in this last play.
Yeah, they've got to go a fair way here, something they've struggled to do in this game. In fact, they've had enough. This Japan team is going to be truly formidable over the later stages of this weekend. They pick up a 19-0 win over Thailand. That's 2 from 2 for their tournament so far, and they are marching towards Olympic qualification. There are a few teams certainly in contention of creating some problems for the hosts, and we'll just have to wait and find out. A couple of those teams are in action a little bit later on as well. We've got India and Guam